Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be taking a look at an equipment deck. And partly because there's a couple of cards, one that already existed and one that's new that I wanted to take a look at. That first one, though, that already existed is Danitha. I've had it in a few other lists before here, they're messing around with it, but never really had the equipment to go with it. Now we do. And we're going to take a look at the new Nahiri, because if there's a spot where it might be useful, it's probably going to be this deck, but we'll see. So let's hop in and see how these cards work out. Alright, for starters, I want to say that this is kind of an amalgamation of 3 or 4 different lists I found online with a couple of extra twists. So you may have seen some of these cards, may have not, but altogether I think they're actually going to work. But don't forget, if you haven't, check out the sponsor, ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn, they'll save you 5%, and there's brand new Phyrexia stuff to check out over on the site. Okay, so we're going to start with 4 Rapid Battery. This is pretty easy. It's an equipment card, does everything we want. It's haste, it can give haste to other things, awesome. Eater of Virtue, we have a bunch of cards with a bunch of abilities. Hopefully this stacks up some of them, especially if you have something like Danitha, because Danitha gives you like 3 abilities, which is awesome. We're going to play some Citizen's Crowbar, so we can actually get rid of artifacts and enchantments if we need to. It's not great, but it does actually produce a creature, so that's actually pretty nice. Obviously, Kemba's pretty good. And realistically, maybe we're supposed to have 4 Kemba. I'm not really sure, but it is a pretty solid card. We're going to go with 4 Barbed Batterfist, mostly because it's easy to equip and move around. And then we've got 2 Hex Gold Halberd. This one gives something First Strike and Trample, which is pretty nice. However, it is 3 to equip. We do have some stuff that can periodically make this cheaper, but we'll see how that goes. Then we've got 3 Jor Kadeen, mostly going to be drawing cards here and likely attacking with it as a 4 or 5 power thing, I imagine. We got Rebel Salvo, which many times we're going to get to play for 1 mana and can deal 5, which is actually pretty sweet. And it does remove Indestructible, which is also pretty nice. Bladehold War Whip. This is awesome because it gives something double strike. Downside is it costs 5 to equip, so we're definitely going to be hoping to get discounts on this to move it around. Now, a card we're going to try here is Sword of Forge and Fury. Now, this is awesome because it's an equipment, obviously, gives a chance to play extra cards, gives +2. Most importantly, though, if you're worried about all those different toxic decks and stuff, this gives you protection from green and red, which is great, and good against mono red, obviously, and Gruul for sure. The downside here, though, is we do have several equipment that happen to be red, so we won't be able to put this on with other stuff, and that could be a hindrance, so we may not be able to do that in the end, but I at least wanted to try it out and see what happens. Then we've got 3 Aster, which helps us find more equipment, which is great. And then we've got Nahiri. Now, the thing about Nahiri is I think Nahiri's best home right now in Standard is actually for like the Reanimator decks, just to help you dig, toss stuff in the graveyard, do that sort of stuff. However, having the ability to just get a free token copy of an equipment for a turn, especially when ours make creatures and do all these other things, seems like it should be pretty good, right? Just use it, get a dude out of the yard, get the token, the thing goes away, like seems pretty good. Not sure if it's worth doing or not, but it's in theory, right? We'll see. Then we've got 2 Danitha. This card's actually just really great in here. When it enters battlefield, you can put an aura or equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield attached to Danitha, which is actually pretty sweet. Now, you do have this weird interaction that whenever you play it, if it's one that makes a creature and the creature becomes attached to it, you actually don't get to put it on Danitha, which is a little weird. But everything else, you would. So in worst case scenario, you play Danitha, you get a free body anyway, and then you just move the equipment around later. So I still think it's worth playing, especially since she has First Strike and Lifelink and Vigilance. Makes her really hard to deal with. And then we're playing a couple of Dragon Wing Glider, because this is a big 4/4 that flies. Why not? Or if it's in the graveyard, we get to put it on Danitha, and then we just have a big flyer, and that's pretty sweet too, right? So lots of cool stuff we can do with this. And then we've got 1 Iganjo, 5 Plains, 9 Mountains, 1 Sekinzen, 4 Battlefield Forge, and 4 Sundown Pass. We'll see if this is good enough. I don't know. I like the idea. I like the concepts, but definitely catch up with me at the end of the video because I have no doubt this is not going to be the final list. We're going to keep this and see what we can turn it into. Oh, Hopeful Initiate. Well, that's like a roadblock against this draw. All right, you got it. Oh, what? Well, that's poopy. What were the odds of that? Okay, well, sure. I mean, why not? No attacks. Let's force them to do something here. I mean, if they just have removal, they have it. So, I mean, It's not going to change much. Yep. Fair enough. All right. Okay, we could do this and pass, because we can salvo for 1 here, depending on what they've got. Fable, not too scary. Oh, really? I wonder if they just have another Kimba. I mean, I guess, right? I mean, they don't really have equipment either right now. What's the benefit if we keep? I mean, I have a bigger blocker. All right, I'm going to let Kimba through. Oh, well, that sort of changes things. Damn it. Wasn't expecting to draw that. Yep, sure. Okay then. Yeah, I guess we just go get it. And I'm going to move this over. Because why not? I mean, because I assume if you have something to kill Kimba, you're just going to kill him anyway. Oh, they are also playing Nahiri. Oof. Oof. This is not where we wanted to be. We did not want this matchup. Yeah, I could destroy Fable, but I would have had to tap my creature. And I'm just willing to let them have that here. I would rather them spend more cards dealing with this. And then if they do try to kill it, then we'll just get rid of the Fable after the fact. However, now things get a little more interesting. So we attack with this. Makes it a 6, and then opponent does what? I mean, I guess we could also just equip this. I could just trade Kimbas. And then we can kill that off, I guess. Oh, no, because it's a 5. I forgot. It's going to get an additional +1 from itself. Okay, sure. Forgot it's not other creatures. It's just equip creatures you control get +1/+1. Alright, they're blocking and shooting, I'm assuming. Oh, and an Igandro. Wow, we got a lot of resources for that. I am actually okay with that exchange. We got a lot out of that. Hopeful Initiate, sure. You got it, friend. Yeah, we'll block. Okay, actually, wait, because I have to unequip this, right? Oh, I have to sacrifice it. We just take 3. Yeah, it's fine. Like I say, you got to show me something. Why did I not get the opportunity to kill that? Does that have to be as a sorcery? Oh, I must have hit something to skip through a phase or something, because that's definitely not what I was intending to do. Yeah, that was bad. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do this differently. I'm actually just going to play the Rabid Battery Equip, attack, kill off the Reflection. Oh, that's true. I need white mana to do that. You are correct. It's not colorless mana. It has an actual white activation. Play this. put this on here. I'm just trying to think of like, how much do I care that the opponent would even block here? Because I'm like, what are you going to do? Copy this? Like, we don't really care. Like, I don't care that badly. Like, they're only at 7, so they've got to do something. Yep, that's fine. We can live with that. In the turn, I think. Yeah. All right, Jorkadim. And Treasure. And, yeah, we'll block. Sounds good. Another white land we don't really need. Alright, I guess this is where we finally just do this. Let's destroy this guy. Obviously they can copy something here. I mean, just copy the Initiate, because that's all you can copy. And that at least can block. If not, we have a sword that's protection from green and red. Intriguing. Why would we spend no mana on that? And this is when attacks gets +1, +X for X number of equipped creatures, so be able to be 3. Yeah, alright. We attack. Okay, well. Nice. Don't really need another sword, but I do want another one of these. Alright. End of turn. Has double strike. We're going to have sword action. Like, this is good times. Opponent's at 2. Plus we have hasty bodies here, so we've got a lot of options here. And we're at 10 life, so I don't know if there is a 10 life concern here. Definitely not Fable. And the problem they have is that the Initiate has to block whatever has the sword on it. Yeah, if they attack, I'm pretty sure we're good, because there's no other bonus to them attacking, right? It's just, yeah, you draw a card. Double Sundown Pass, huh? Alright. Can we get an untapped mountain? That would be awesome. Ooh, maybe not. Alright. This is going to be a problem. I don't think this deck's set up well against that, but we'll see. Adaptive, sure. Alright. Oh, well, there's the untapped land. A little bit late, though. I guess that's the right plan. I'm just trying to think, like, what's the best thing here? Yeah, alright. Just a 2/2 body. It does have first strike and trample, so I mean, there's that. But there are a lot of ways it could die here, so we'll see. I think the plan, though, overall is just going to be to just chump block, force them to use their cards, keep putting stuff in the way, eventually get to kill off the Rot Priest with the salvo. Well, never mind. We have something else we're going to have to kill with the salvo. So, that's no longer in the cards. Ooh, Kimba. You're a thing. Because if I do that, though, I can just Rot Priest. That takes 2 to equip. I was trying to see if there's anything cool that we could do here. Playing this makes this cost 1. So, I mean, I guess we could do this. Sword. Salvo. I guess I could have Kimba and Salvo would have been fine too. No, because I would have only had one equipment. Never mind. Alright, we'll take a poison here. And then no attacks. We're going to have to try to get stuff done for real, though, starting next turn. Ah! Another Contaminator. That's rough. Okay. Well, we're up against it now. Sure. Do we put this on it? Why not? Is it worth it to go bigger? I mean, it only makes it a 4 toughness, so probably not. Yeah, okay, we'll pass. I mean, there's a chance they're just going to save whatever we block anyway, but we just got to try. And if it's Tyvar's, whatever. Like, that's not going to be any good for us either. Okay. Put some counters on your duders? That makes sense. I mean, maybe. We'll see. I don't know what they're digging for here. Yep, they're going with the counters. Makes sense. We're going to block. I mean, no point just going halfway. Okay. All right. This is a thing. Go with this. All right. Not sure if this is going to get us where we're going, but it's a start.
Every day, more rally to
They get another land. They're putting it on the bottom. Adaptive. Okay. I was going to say, bro, if you had another one, that was going to be gross. But that guy's actually pretty rad for us. Getting rid of our Eater of Virtue could suck. But because of that, I think we're just going to go ahead and pay extra, put that over here. And we attack, we get to draw a card. No, it's only if its power is 4 or greater. Attacks. Gets XX until it elects the number of equipped creatures you control. Alright, sure. I mean, I guess we go after a Johnny, even though I don't care that much. Nah, I'm going to go after the... hell, let's see. You can put 3 more counters. Well, whatever. We're not worried about the damage. We're worried about the poison. And you can block and sacrifice, but it does have trample. Good news is they can get rid of the sword, and we still get +2 because we have 2 equipped creatures. So that's nice. All right. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Now it's just, do I go after a Johnny? Or do I guess we just kill the Rot Priest, right? This is our shot. Okay, I guess we just end the turn. Now we just got to find something else to help us push through some damage now. Oh, gosh, it's another one of those. Jeez. Opponent's been on fire. Yep. And a loam speaker, sure. Crowbar. Alright, that's a thing. Oh, boy. Alright. We could move this over here. Still has first strike. But we'll get a 3, so we're a 5. So they have to double block anyway. I mean, alright. I guess at least one of these times I gotta go after a Johnny. That is not a card we wanted. Good news is they don't have a clean block here. Because whatever they block with, we could first strike down and the others wouldn't be big enough. So that was at least a positive. Now it's just, do I want to maybe turn this into a 4-power creature to block a Contaminator to kill it? Instead of having to double block? I guess that's fine. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let's... Yeah, alright. I think that's what we want to do. Alright. This at least lets us split blocks if for some reason I feel I need to. And we managed to hold on so far. But pretty much no matter how this goes, if they attack with a Contaminator, we end up at 8 poison, which is not pleasant, to say the least. We can take 6 here. Again, I'm not worried about damage. I'm more worried about the poison component. Alright. And we got a salvo. Okay. That feels a lot better. Let's put this back on here. So we get our bonus when we attack. We're at 8. They could do 4, 5, 6, 7. If they got the right creature, it could be +1. That's a little dangerous, but we do have salvo. So I feel like maybe we could go for it. It's greedy, but whatever. Ah, another Jorkadine. That sucks. I mean, I guess I could play it and block with it. It's not the best. Alright, let's just kill this dude off. I can't bring myself to do it. I wanted to, but I can't. But I will go ahead and just play this. Alright, opponent scoops anyway. Yeah, we'll keep it. I don't have high hopes. Because just playing Kimba out there with no support is probably dangerous. I mean, I'm still going to do it if we don't draw something better, but I just know what I'm walking into. Yep. All right, Kimba, it's all you, friend. Oh, is this mono blue going to try to hold up against an angry Kimba? All right, Kimba attacks. All right, do we want to... Either one of these gets countered. This gives +1 minus. Just thinking, though, this would be cheap enough that we could do this if something came up. So yeah, if you got a counter, you got it. Let's do it. Yep, makes sense. Ooh, that's a nice one to pick up, but we're going to go with this first. Try to exhaust these counters if we can. Fair enough. Keep attacking. Need another land, because I feel like that was a pause because they have something like a make disappear. So we need to get them to spin that. Aster, huh? That's unfortunate. Though, maybe we attack and they pump the Delver or something? Nah, no such luck. Okay. Welp. Alright, gonna go with this. Since we have 2, we know this one's likely to get countered. Yep, and there's that make disappear we knew was hanging out over there. Well, there's a good chance that's a land. Or another Delver. Okay. That's real. Okay. All right, so now we get shields down to do something. Now we got to figure out what it's going to be. Aster's pretty big. We got to go sword. Like, if we're going to do it, this is it. One of the ways we could possibly race. So, just put them to it. Wow, just a bunch of land. Go figure. Not that land is terrible here, honestly. Oh, well, if one didn't flip, none of them flip. That's awesome. I mean, might as well attack with at least one, right? Okay. Fair enough. We're at 17. Thirst. All right. Again, shields down. So we get some wiggle room here. Possibly. Ooh, Danitha. And we have equipment in the yard. Wow. I was not expecting to draw this. But okay, we're in. Danitha's going to get this thing. And we're going to kill that. Since now we have 2 equipment in Battlefield. I mean, I guess you can save it, but whatever. Oh, Spell Pierce. Yeah, fine. It's going to block anyway. I guess I should have attacked first, but I was trying to be greedy to get that extra damage in there. Well, they flip now. And we care a lot less about them having a make disappear. Yep, you got a Hottie. And we got some big attackers. Whoa. I was going to say, that's aggressive unless they have, like, Fading Hopes or something. This is neat. Alright. Do you wish to counter it? Now, the hope here is if they don't have a Fading Hope, we'd be able to move these over and give Double Strike to Kimba and Danitha, which would be nice. Sure. I will pay. And then we're going to make sure Kimba doesn't currently have doubles or have any type of first or a strike, but he will now. Wait, what? Abilities you activate of other equipment cost. Oh, other. Wait. Oh, so they can't make each. Oh, I need another white. Is problem. All right. I'm tight on mana. Got it. All right. Well, we're getting in there anyway because this probably blocks here. This blocks. Yeah, whatever. You can trade with Kimba. This blocks. Yeah, all right. My opponent's down to 2 cards. Yeah, I couldn't put it here anyway with the sword on it, but I still need another. Even though it reduces the colorless, I still need more other mana. Yep, that is fine. All right, we will end the turn. Okay. Been trying to build Rot Priest Poison. Yeah, I don't think the deck's that great, personally. I'm gonna bounce a Danitha, sure. Keeps you alive. I mean, it's something. Jorkadine. We get to play another Danitha. Yeah, opponent scoops. So we're gonna keep this. We drew the Glider, finally. It'll be interesting to see how that works out. Alright, need to draw some burn spells for a Rot Priest. But we'll see how that goes. This is a case where being on the... Well, it wouldn't really matter here. We need some other stuff. This is not going to get it done for us. Another poison thingy? I mean, I got nothing. Unless I draw at least a 2-power body, this isn't going to do nothing. All right. Looks like we are in bad shape. All right. We might just die pretty fast here, y'all. Yep. I assume it's going to be another poison creature. Nope, Cankerbloom, but that's almost like a poison creature. Well, we're doing nothing else here, so that's a thing, I suppose. Let's see. We attack. That doesn't really achieve anything. I mean, I say that. I mean, if they block with a Cankerbloom, meh. Sure, why not? I mean, I don't feel like we're going to die to their damage at any point. Alright, 14. Here comes the big 4-4. Because he's almost always lurking. Bourbon Nerd, thanks for the follow. See, I told you, there he is. He's always there. You can count on him to be on time. Actually, you know what? Maybe I want to use an Iganjo here. I was actually pretty quick going to play Aster as a 4-4 to block, but you know what? Maybe that's not the right call. And then I get this to try and block a Duder. I mean, that's something. I mean, obviously, they're going to probably save the guy here, but like, oh, they didn't have a protection spell. Weird. All right, we're at 5 poison. Didn't expect that to go that way. And another Cankerbloom. And a Death Touch Tutor. Alright, they are stacking some things up now. Problem here is they can use Cankerbloom to get rid of this. Don't love that. We're at 5. Maybe there's a world where we want to play this first. And then see if... Because then we could sword, equip sword for 1. Wouldn't be able to block with Cankerbloom. Alright, let's try. See what happens. Alright, another sword. This gives us first strike and trample. I mean, I guess I'm going to take 2 swords. That might be our only way. So we're just going to pass here. We're pretty much up against it. We had a pretty slow draw. And I need to really get a salvo or something here to deal with the flyer more than anything. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make the trade. Or try to. Oh, they had a Liliana. Son of a gun.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come. Haven't you ever heard of...
Wow, and they left that open too. I don't know if there's anything we're going to be able to do here. Alright. Yeah, we were just a step behind and needed more removal here. That's tough. I think they got us, though. Because I can't see how we're going to be able to maneuver around what's on board currently. Alright, we're at 7. Or at 3, depending on how you look at it. And another Contaminator. Alright, I'm willing to scoop here. Yeah, we just drew a land. Alright, good deal, opponent. You got it. What do we do with this? I guess we keep it. And then we'll just play these out, I think. A little bit interesting. Adaptive, sure. I guess we'll go with one of these. No attacks. Not really worth trading there. Alright, Scrap Gorger. Sounds good. Can we get away with just going for the sword here? You know what? I'm going to attack. See if you block. You might be interested. They aren't, but, you know, had to check it out. Please no Canker Bloom. Canker Bloom would make us sad. That is definitely not a Canker Bloom, but you still have 3 mana, so we're not in the clear yet. Alright, that works. Yep, we'll take our 3. We will equip here. Save a blocker in case we need it. And we will attack. Yeah, just with that. I don't know, maybe we can get away with that here. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? You know, famous last words. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do it. Alright. We'll play this. And that. And we'll go with this. And then we get Danitha next turn. So that's pretty legit. In the turn. Actually, wait. Can I... Oh, I can't equip this. Only 1. Look at that. And if I put it here, they kill the sword. We lose our... No, it won't kill that. Oh, we can't anyway. It's pro red. Alright. In the turn. Guess I could have moved the rabbit battery. That's probably smart. Especially if they had, like, some type of weird sweeper or something. Alright. Beast Caller's a 3/3. Adaptive's gonna pump the Beast Caller. Pumping there. It has haste. Yeah, we'll trade with the bigger one. Take 6. I guess you're gonna save it? Tyvar stand for 1, sure. Alright, now their hand's empty. Oh, and we got a salvo. Hold up. Danitha. We will put this into play. And we get a spare body. Get to attack. Play a land. Probably want to save for a salvo. I mean, we're at 10, though. I don't think they're going to overrun us from here. Plus, we got Danitha. Yeah, it's fine. All right. We made a pot of bodies. We got a big first striker. We're at 10 life. They just got to land. I think we're good now. Yeah. All right. Blocking here. Blocking here. Blocking here. And we'll just take 4. And that'll do it. All right. Cool. We go first. Double Dragon Wing's a little scary, but all right. I'm in. Whoop, almost played the wrong card. Let's attack. I think I'm going to go Halberd on 2. And then Kimba, if we can. I think that's smarter. No attacks. Gives us a chance to maybe get some more good stuff through. And if they use a kill spell here, so be it. If they do, though, it means we're probably not going to equip something to Kimba just because Liliana becomes real bad. Nope. We're going to kill it. Anointed Affliction. All right. Well, that's one way to deal with it. Well, now that they did that, guess I'm willing to play this. Put this on Kimba. And pass. I mean, they probably still have another removal spell. Just, yeah, exactly. We did what we could. Sometimes if they just have it, they have it. They get rewarded. Alright, no attacks. Now it's a Liliana. Or not? No. Okay. Interesting. Just gonna give all creatures -1 or something? Maybe. No, it's a 1. Okay. Hey, still killed it. Alright, we got the glider. Let's see how long this glider lives. I'm assuming not very long, but hey. Let's find out. What if you just, I was going to say, just played a Shieldred? We actually wouldn't be too sad about that. Alright, now the question is, can we race 2 Shieldreds? Or race 2 flyers against Shieldred? That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Assume you have Invoke Despair, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we would die on our turn. Actually, no, if you did that, you wouldn't be able to pump that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'd still be dead. Ugh. I think we either have to play this and block or attack with this. I'm going to attack with this and hope to draw something. Oh, I keep forgetting. Gosh, dang it. I did it again. So stupid. Alright. I just goofed up. I forgot about the pro red thing. Alright. That's my fault. I can't win now. Boo. I mean, we're on the draw, though. Maybe we'll find an untapped red land. I'm trying to figure out what the odds are for us here. If we kept it. I'm going to keep it anyway. We're just going to see what happens. Really hoping we get an untapped red source, though, on 1. I think that's going to be huge for helping us. We did not. We just got trolled by the deck and got a tapped land. Couldn't even give us a plains just for courtesy's sake. Alright, I think what we're going to do here is start with this. See if the opponent has counters or something. Nope. Okay. Well, let's see what we're up to. Oh, we're doing this. I should have known. Alright, fair enough. I guess we'll just attack. See if you want to trade. Nope, they don't want to. Alright, so since we know what we're up against, let's start going for bigger bodies here. I mean, if they're spending defensive cards to protect their stuff, whatever, we don't really care here. Alright. Now, obviously, they can play their Rot Priest and then start targeting, and it's going to get a little messy. And we've only gotten the opponent down to 19 so far, so still got a lot of work to do. Combat Research. Cool, you get cards. I will trade all my damage for your card. Yep. Going to 17. Found another land. Let's go ahead and battery. And sword. Try to put a sword on one of these little batteries. Alright, and then I guess we try to attack with everything. You can untap your dude, and that's fine. We'll live with that. I mean, because we're not going to not attack, so if they have tricks, they got tricks. Looks like they don't, though. Interesting. Or they do? There's some weird pauses there that I'm not sure what that means. So we're just gonna... I mean, I doubt you're doing anything significant there. I'm gonna... I don't know. Maybe because I'm a scaredy cat, I'm gonna move one of these over? Not sure what the total purpose is, but yeah, whatever. Alright. The opponent's at 10. If we find another hasty or another thing, we can make it haste. Well, I feel like we're in pretty good shape now if they're spending 3 to dig for cards. It's kind of where we want them to be. Yep, you got it. Whoa. Well, if you don't have Fading Hope or something here, like that's just got to be it. Well, that's not true. They could play the thing that untaps creature and lets them block, I guess. Ah, Salvo's cute. Oh, well, that takes the concern out of that, I suppose. All right. Well, we will be attacking. And then we get to kill an Ivy. Yep, I am sure. You can kill one of my things, I think is how that works. Right? If I target her. Only seeing a target other than Ivy. Okay, well, yeah, sure. We'll just pay the ward then. I just wanted to double check the wording. Yep. We'll pay. We'll pay. Alright. And we have Iganjo still ready. I mean, they can keep blinking our stuff out, I guess. Phasing it out. Whatever. Sure. Like, nothing we can do about it. Like, you got it, you got it. Oh, you're going to gain some life. Fair enough. I can respect it. Still got something else? Nope. I'm just going to take it. I don't even think we play Aster here, sadly. Yeah. Because even if they played a white lay and sweep the board, we still have a Rabid Battery left over. Okay, so there is a real thing here that Nahiri was not good. Now, admittedly, I think I only got Nahiri once or twice, but each time I didn't even care to cast it, and I only barely used the ability. It's just not at all this card we want for this list, sadly. Danitha overperformed, so that was actually really good. Want more Danitha? Great. But that also brings us to the situation of the sword. Sword of Forge and Fury seems like it should be really good, but again, I think because so many of our equipment are red, we just get in so many situations where we can't move it around the way we want to without losing some efficiency. Now, I think if for some reason the format went to being super green heavy or Gruul heavy or whatever, then obviously we make some changes and play the sword. So it's something to keep your eye on if you play this deck throughout the season. But for now, I think it gets pulled. Now, what do we replace it with? I'm probably going to go with some form of removal, being the additional couple of cards. Not really sure what it's going to be yet, but I'll definitely be playing an additional Kimba because, honestly, even though it's legendary, every time we had Kimba, we were pretty happy, so I'd be down to play more of that one. But all told, if you've been wanting to play equipment, it's actually really possible now, and the cards are actually pretty good. I think what makes it work, though, is that for the first time, you don't have to have that concern of, do I get enough creatures or do I get enough equipment? Now you actually have equipment that bring creatures with them, and that changes the whole perspective of how the deck works. So I was kind of surprised and a little bit impressed. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about the Shadow Spear. It was not that long ago we were playing this in Standard, or occasionally playing it in Standard. As it turns out, the card is actually going for a pretty good bit. You're looking at between 20 and 30 bucks, and honestly, I get it. It's really good. Other than just being able to pump your own creatures and give you bonuses, that actually removes Indestructible and Hexproof, which is pretty powerful in a lot of different game states. Great in sideboards for 60 card games, and even better in Commander games. So yeah, not a surprise. If you have some of these, they've definitely made their way up since they've left Standard. If you enjoyed today's deck and you want to go wild with some other quirky cards, check out this mono red list we played that really took advantage of Koth and did some big things. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.